Did you know that Zeref from Fairy Tail got a redemption arc? Well, I sure didn't. I've been making Fairy Tail videos for years now, and have read the manga many times before. But somehow, I missed Zeref's redemption. How silly of me. These people at CBR really know what are they doing if they are capable to notice a non-existent story part. Anytime CBR makes a new article about Fairy Tail, I lose part of my soul. Few days ago, CBR dropped another article regarding Fairy Tail, and as usually, it is a shit show. So apparently, according to them, Zeref had a redemption arc in Fairy Tail, what is a questionable storyline according to them. I don't know what they are smoking at CBR, but it has to be some really serious stuff, because the last time I checked, Zeref fucking died! Straight up kicked the bucket at the end of Fairy Tail, no redemption or anything. Like CBR either been making up their own version of Fairy Tail at this point, or this is some glitch in the Matrix and we keep seeing news articles from an alternative universe. Even though Zeref got looked on in a more favorable way by the main cast after the end of the original story, he didn't got no redemption arc. As you know, he died. He's 6 feet under. They even say how his crimes are too severe to be absolved by tragic love. That is funny, considering that most of the things Zeref done had nothing to do with his love to Mavis. It was because he was insane, and of course, the curse. I straight up lost part of myself reading this. Zeref redemption arc. What's next? Acnologia became a fighter for dragon rights. But the dumb shit they wrote this article doesn't stop here. They also claim that Natsu is invincible, but is just hilarious, because he gets his ass beaten every arc. But according to CBR, he keeps surviving things what should be fatal to other characters, what for them seems like just plain plot armor. Congratulations, CBR, you discovered what a main character is. Yes, Natsu has plot armor, like every other main character in every other story does. Main characters survive things what regular Joe wouldn't. Also, Natsu is just built different, canonically. He is really strong physically, meaning he can take a lot of damage before tapping out. They even bring up the Jackal fight as an example, what is literally the worst example they could have chosen. Jackal's explosion should have been enough to kill anyone, but Natsu gets minimal damage from it. Natsu gets minimal damage from it because he's one of the strongest characters on the entire continent. The hell did you expect that? Plus he has resistance to any heat-based attack. What explosions are! My god. CBR even calls Jackal's power explosion magic. They in fact didn't watch Fairy Tail. Jackal uses explosion curse, not magic. They are two entirely different power systems. It could have taken 5 minutes for them to look up Jackal on the fan wiki. 5 fucking minutes! Yet they decided to roll with whatever bullshit this is. They aren't even trying at this point. But of course this embarrassment of an article puts a cherry on the top with their last entry, calling Erza's victory over the 100 monsters, quote-unquote, unrealistic. A story about magic has unrealistic stuff in it. What a surprise. What are you gonna tell me next? That magic breaks the laws of physics? They go on to say how Erza's victory over the 100 monsters is achieved with relative ease with no significant injury, but is hilarious considering that after the fight, Erza looked like someone who just walked through an industrial shredder. She had more injury on her after the 100 monster fight than in the fight against Minerva and Kagura. They also claim how she defeating the 100 monsters defeats the whole teamwork thing. I don't know what they are yapping about. The whole event was technically a turn-based solo event against other players. There was no possibility for a teamwork. Even Kana was in a different team, meaning Kana was also competing against Erza. They even call this scene Deus Ex Machina, what is probably the stupidest use of the term I have seen in the past few years. The whole point of the story part was to show that the Fairy Tail Guild is strong. There was no unsolvable issue solved by something out of the nowhere. She just built different, clubbed a bunch of monsters and shown that the Fairy Tail Guild is in fact strong and capable. The whole point of that event, writing-wise, both Erza defeating the monsters and Kana busting out fairy glitter, was to win back the honor of the Fairy Tail Guild by showing to the people that they are in fact strong and capable wizards. And it did an amazing job with it, with both moments going down in the story as iconic, with even people outside of the fandom calling these scenes amazing and cool. Calling it a questionable storyline is mad disrespectful, because it misses the whole point of Erza versus 100 monsters. No wonder I've been having headaches the past few days. Reading through this bullshit gave me more brain damage than getting run over by a Japanese bullet train. Anyway, subscribe and see you guys in space. Bye!